Guys, I think I figured out one of their problems. Okay. I figured out why these country rap guys don't understand what's going on with the fan base. And I think it's that they don't understand really what country is. See, I had been coming at this issue thinking maybe they didn't understand hip hop. That's why they were getting their feelings hurt with all the crap talking. But now, and I understood partly that their problem was that they don't understand what country is. But here's the thing. This is why it interferes with their ability to connect with the fan base. And I'm going to explain this by sharing with you guys a family tradition we have. In my family, we go to my papa's house every Friday night for Friday night dinner, and we've done this for a decade, since not long after my Nana passed. A whole bunch of people, my uncles, my dad, my cousins, my aunt, my stepmom, like all of these people, we have like a whole group of the family that shows up at my papa's house on Fridays. And really, we'll eat dinner, and then in the winter, we go out back and we sit around the fire pit and we bullshit around the fire. They'll ask my stepmom to build the fire because she enjoys building the fire. But then the whole time she builds the fire, they'll be talking crap about how she's building a log cabin instead of a teepee. I'm never the one that builds the fire, okay? So I'm not usually invested in that debate, but what is great about it is the sitting around shit talking, and this happens pretty much every Friday. I'll show you guys an example from this Friday, okay? You'll see her building the fire. You'll see my family talking crap to her, specifically my husband. She threatens to slap him in the face. Joking, of course. And then my papa solves the argument by just squirting lighter fluid on the fire.
Your log cabin on top of the teepee.
There's different ways to start. You got a log cabin, you got teepees,
Right.
you got
I'm gonna stab you.
lean-tos.
Shut the hell up.
I've been starting fires longer than Trina.
I don't think so. You ain't that much fucking older than me.
I'm 39.
You get me one?
Oh wow, 2 years, Jesus.
I've been starting fires for here you go.
No, this is his.
Here, oh.
Mine's over there. No, he got me one.
But it is wet. You can hear it sizzling.
I didn't have no problems. We had just
Oh,
put
now
wood
you're
on
gonna
it
blame it
before
on the wetness?
Yep, now the wood wet.
That wood was on fire earlier.
It was on fire pretty good.
If
was.
that don't catch you on fire,
It
your wood
really
wet.
was. Y'all over here fussing about me starting the fucking fire. Dang!
I opened it up, let it breathe. It's about
It's
to
not to
flame
breathe. It's got plenty of air. It's got plenty of air.
Watch.
Watch out, Trina.
Oh, God. Okay, this is like what it means to us to be country. Like going over to Papa's house and bullshitting. This is what church understands. For example, last night at Papa's house, I asked my Papa about Sterling Marlin, who Sterling Marlin's sponsors were, because I had been listening to People's Champ, right? And he mentions Coors, and not long after I bring up the Sterling Martin sponsors, my papa brings up the fact that Sterling Marlin was the guy who was in the wreck with Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt was trying to block Sterling Marlin from passing him and wound up wrecking himself. That's a memory that is imprinted on the whole of country people. Okay, our papas all know where they were when Dale Earnhardt died. So when people say Dale Earnhardt in a song, like it has an emotional connection to us. It makes us think about sitting around that fire at Papa's house and hearing him tell the story about how his uncle tried to convince him that the wreck was really Sterling Marlin's fault. But he knew it wasn't Sterling Marlin's fault. He watched the race. Earnhardt was trying to block him. Earnhardt wound up wrecking himself out. I really wonder if that's what church meant in that song. Like, y'all are trying to block me, but y'all are going to wind up wrecking yourselves out. In People's Champ, that's when he said that. Okay, that's why, that kind of stuff is why he's the People's Champ. Okay, because he really is about that country life. Like he sat around these fires. He's had these conversations with Papa. He understands that the big trucks, the reason we like the big trucks isn't because of how they look. The big trucks are liked because them and their buddies used to take them trucks mudding. And they got a bunch of stories where they got stuck in a hole and somebody had to come pick them out and all this stuff. That song, Holler Boys, on Upchurch's Instagram, he was like answering fan questions on his Instagram. And they asked him what his favorite song was. He said, Holler Boys. Okay, that song, Holler Boys, is not just a catchy country song. That means something. Okay, any of those people that show up to Pawpaw's house on Friday, any of those people I could call at 2 a.m. and they would come pick me up. They would go to Pawpaw's house, they would get his tow dolly, they would come pick me up, they would bring my car to my house. They would probably stay over at my house and look at my car and see if they could figure out what was wrong with it. And if they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, they know somebody who can look at it and fix it for you if you really ain't got the money to get it done. Pawpaw will dust off his mechanic skills and get into that car himself if you really ain't got the money to get it fixed. That's what a holler boy is. A holler boy is that person you can call when you need something. And that is like, church is that to us. Who can holler and we will holler back for him because he understands the audience. He understands his audience. You guys who are trying to reach his audience don't understand his audience at all. You don't understand what these words that y'all put in your songs mean to us, why they are important to us. In that Justin Time and Kurt interview I covered, they were talking about how they don't really listen to country music. And I think the country rappers would do better if they listened to some old country music, because it would help them understand the fan base. Because they were talking about they don't listen to old country music, and somebody said something about Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks is not old country music. Okay? And you would get a lot of exasperated sighs if you said that around this fire. Okay? Garth Brooks is not old country music. Waylon Jennings is old country music. He's got that song, Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way? Okay, that's the same thing church is saying right now. Okay? That's the same thing church is saying right now. And we all get that because we all know those songs. People were saying in the chat, dinosaur, dinosaur, and Kurt thought they were calling him a dinosaur. No, they're talking about a song. They're talking about a song, Hank Williams Jr., Dinosaur. Okay, because that's how we feel about all this stuff. Like, gay guitar pickers don't turn us on. You know? The flashing lights, they make us dizzy. Okay? Excuse me, ma'am, but where's the door? That's where we're at right now. We're looking around and we're like, this don't look like our scene. That dinosaur song, that is exactly what's happening right now. We're looking around and we're like, this don't look like our scene. Like, excuse me, ma'am, but where is the door? That, okay? Like, okay, I'll give y'all another example of something that most of church's audience can definitely answer. And I know this because I said it in one of Uncle Will's live streams, and the chat was answering. So I know y'all are going to answer in the comments. If you're hanging out around one of these fires and family tradition comes on, and it says, Hank, why do you drink? What do you say? Hank, why do you roll smoke? What does it say? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? What does everybody yell? If y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, go look in the comments, because there are people in the comments telling you what I'm talking about. Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? That's the problem that they have with church. They don't understand why you have to live out the songs that you write. They're asking that same question. So maybe the problem isn't that y'all don't know enough about hip hop history. Maybe the problem is that you don't know enough about country history. And so maybe the country rappers should spend a little more time listening to some actual old country, you know, Waylon, George Jones, Willie Nelson. Like, they don't know what outlaw means, you know? These guys who keep saying I'm an outlaw or whatever in their songs, a lot of them don't know what outlaw means. They couldn't name you a single one of their songs. Y'all listen to outlaw country on Sirius Radio? Even the people on Sirius Radio don't know what outlaw country is. I mean, we try to listen to it all the time, and they almost never play outlaw country on there. There's a whole history in country music and country people. And so Upchurch gets all that stuff, okay? Upchurch knows all those songs. Upchurch has been around those fires with people talking about that Earnhardt Sterling Marlin wreck. And Upchurch has a very active community on YouTube. Okay, there are channels that'll go live, you know, every day. And we'll sit and we'll listen to Upchurch music and we'll talk about whatever's going on with each other. It's like going to Friday night dinner, but on the internet with Creek Squad. You know, we all like sit around and talk about what's been happening and bullshit with each other, make funny comments. Man, the live stream by Mike and them after that Katie Noel stuff dropped, that was so funny. Oh my goodness. You want to know about Church's fan base and how funny they are? Go look at the comments on Katie Noel's song Dog Beers. Mike pointed that out. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Church has the funniest fans. That's been the best part about doing these videos and being more active in the community, is laughing so much more than I have in so long, because Upchurch fans are just so hilarious because they get it. They get it. They know what country is. Okay, like Justin Time has been popping into a bunch of these live streams. He follows all these channels. He's been popping up into all these live streams. Hey guys, do y'all have any questions for me? Do you know what all the questions are? How many dog beers did y'all drink? Who's the people's champ? Did Adam give you permission to be here? I'm serious, y'all. I have not laughed so much in my life as I have in the past week. It has been glorious. It's been hilarious. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, y'all should go check out these live streams like Uncle Will or Kurt or BX Beast Boy or Independent. That's Mike and them. Like these. And y'all let me know in the comments if there's any like church people that I should be following that I'm not. Colby Myers is funny. His lives are funny too. But if there's anybody else I should be watching in this community, will y'all let me know? But okay, so these are the channels that are really big. There's some reaction channels that are huge Creek Squad channels that everybody follows, you know, like Rebel Man. And if you pop into these chats on a regular basis, they'll remember your name. Like, you don't have to have a channel for them to remember your name. You'll go into the comments and they're like, hey. Like, everybody knows each other. It's a really close-knit online community. In that community, that very close-knit online community is the specific community that has been targeted by all these rappers that were in Nashville and in the coverage of it and in the press tours that they're doing about it. They are going literally after specific channels, very active in this community. So all of Upchurch's close-knit community who follow it all really closely, who all know each other, who talk to each other, like real Creek Squad, They all know what's going on because they follow all these channels. They all see it. And it doesn't always reach outside to the wider community. So if you're looking from the outside in, they're trying to convince the people that are looking from the outside in that church is just going after them randomly for no reason. That's not what's happening. Church is defending his community, his own community of people, Creek Squad people that follow these group of channels, that do these hangout sessions, that are, talking to each other and bullshitting with each other. Like, he's defending these people because these people, this community, is who all these people have been attacking. These are the ones that they're calling trolls. And like the actual artists themselves are attacking this community, coming into live streams and literally talking crap about these channels. Like, so if they're going to keep coming after the community, church is going to keep going after them. Church is not going after them on behalf of himself. He's going after them on behalf of us. Okay, that's who they're coming after. They will be in our live streams. They will be in our comment section talking crap. They will be posting stuff on their Instagram. And if people aren't paying attention, they don't know what they're doing, but the community knows what they're doing. They understand exactly who's being called out. This is the same community that realized that Fight Music by Adam Calhoun was absolutely a diss track on Upchurch. That was the popular community opinion, was that it was. So I think that's why Adam went over to Church's house and was like, this song ain't about you, right? That way when the community was like, this is definitely about Upchurch, Adam could be like, I let Upchurch listen to the song myself, and Upchurch didn't think it was about him. And then when people said that, people in this small, tight-knit community said it was about Upchurch, then they jump after those people and start showing up in their lives and going after them. People like BX Beast Boy and Kurt, they are all these people are important in the community and well known in Upchurch's community. They are going after his strongest supporters. That's who they're attacking. That's who church is defending. And the problem is what they did with Katie Noel was they got a lot more eyes on it. It's not just the small little tight-knit community that shows up in all the lives and everybody knows each other's name. Okay, it's not just that community that's paying attention now, especially since they did that picture with Katie Noel. Now all of Upchurch's fans who have at one point been in these lives and talked with these people and feel like they know these channels, they go see what's going on. And then there's more people in the chat. There's more people becoming a part of this. So I can understand why it's hard to see what's happening from the outside. But what's happening is Upchurch has built an amazing community on YouTube. And they want his community to endorse them because his community is loyal and active. They will share your music. They will do all that stuff. But Upchurch is not going to disrespect his fans by doing that while y'all are putting forth stuff that sounds like a parody of us. Like you have no idea who we are because you don't know who we are. Y'all don't know what we're talking about when I say, Hank, why do you drink? What are you supposed to say, guys? Look in my comments, you'll see. They know what they're supposed to say. Upchurch is a real one. He is a real country boy. And we know that. We can tell that from his videos. We can tell that from his music. We can tell that from about the fact that he doesn't give a single does not give a single shit about what you think. He don't need to do everything behind the scenes. So I've got some homework for you guys. Instead of just going to listen to Upchurch's music and trying to say what he's saying, but in, a crappier way, actually just go learn about the fan base. Go listen to some old country music, and maybe you can figure out what's going on. Maybe you can figure out why the fans are responding the way they are to your bullcrap. Okay? What did Upchurch say? You didn't do the homework. You got some homework to do to learn about the community, guys. And maybe once you learn about the community, you'll quit getting ragged so hard online. But, y'all can keep being stupid because the comments have been hilarious. The comment section has been funny. The chats have been funny. The lives have been funny. So if y'all want to keep entertaining us, y'all can keep acting like clowns. It's been entertaining. But if you want to be successful, you should probably learn a little bit about who we are before you go all over the internet talking crap about us.